So today we have here Jonathan Montoya. He has or is about to release a new course called Freedom Breakthrough, right? And we are interviewing him because, yeah, the course is very good. It's very important and it covers a lot of stuff. But to me, the most important and amazing thing is the fact that he has done this in 9 months. I mean, from like starting with internet marketing to being full internet marketing, pro, let's say like that. And this is something I'm really interested in, because I know from the beginning you were not like jobless or anything like that. So I want to, shortly ask you and find out, the mindset and everything that was related about it. So we have here Jonathan Montoya, and this is going to be basically the first question. What motivated you to go from like, you have a job, you are earning good money, and suddenly you go like, okay, I don't want this anymore?
Yeah, man, great question. Well, first of all, thanks for letting me come on, man. I'm excited to be here. So yeah, the biggest thing that motivated me was I was honestly just sick and tired of working a 9-to-5 job. I had gone to college, I got my engineering degree, which, I was making pretty good money with it, but I just couldn't stand the feeling of, waking up and going to work every single day, wasting time in traffic. And then I kept thinking like, hey, I'm going to wake up at 60 years old one day. I'm not going to be able to enjoy my life until then, right? I can't go on vacation whenever I want. I can't go hang out with my family. I have to ask time off. So just thinking this got me really like, almost like stressed out, bro. Like I was like, dude, I really need to just figure out something that I can enjoy, right? I can, I can do whenever I want. I don't have to work a 9-to-5 job. So that was the biggest thing, right? That kind of just hit me. It was actually after I found out we were pregnant. Okay. So we found out we were pregnant, end of 2018. So I started thinking about this like all throughout 2019, like the beginning, January, February. And then like I started everything in May of 2019. Now, leading up to this, I had actually done a lot of things online. So I've done like Amazon FBA. I had done, drop shipping. I had a drop shipping store. I actually had my own health and fitness online stuff. I had done a lot of stuff, but the problem was leading up to this, to my affiliate marketing success was, I was always just trying to make a lot of money overnight. I wasn't trying to learn these high ticket skills, right? I was just like, okay, let me start this because a lot of people are making money, right? So I was just starting all these businesses and they would, essentially fail, right? Quote unquote fail. But the problem was like, I wasn't actually, well, for one, I was enjoying it, but for two, I wasn't developing the high ticket skills needed to be successful. Okay. So that was the biggest thing, man. And I kind of went into it a little bit more, but that was my motivation, right? The biggest motivation was like thinking, okay, am I going to get up, 20, 30 years from now and still do the same thing, right? People were doing the same thing at my work every single day. They could get their coffee, they would get sit in the same chair. And it was just, they're, what's it called? When someone does the same thing every single day, it's
they're going this
the routine.
The routine, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, like it was just, I'm not a routine guy, man. I do things like weird, but yeah. So anyways, that was kind of my biggest motivation.
That's good. And I definitely can imagine you also had some kind of a pressure because if you suddenly have, the prospect of having a kid,
yeah,
it makes your brain like go, oh, this is a completely different, ball game now. It's not just me. I'm also, another life depends on me. So I have to make decisions that affect that other life in a big way. So I guess you did, at least the way it's coming out, you made the right decision, right?
Yeah, I mean, that definitely kicked my butt, man. Like, because I had, I've always had like the entrepreneur spirit back then, and I've always done other things. But this was like, okay, I need to really buckle down. Let's work and let's actually do this for the long term, and let's make it happen. So that definitely made the difference.
All right, that's good. You still had your job all those 9 months, or at least for most of that period, right?
Yeah. So I quit my job in March of 2020. So pretty much that whole time I was just working, 40, 50 hours a day or a week, at my engineering job. And then I would just get up at 3:30 every morning, work.
Okay, that's what I wanted to highlight, though, because you have a job, a full-time job, and then you come and you build up, this internet business. So that also requires some kind of mental strength. So how do you manage that? Waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that was tough because I was on very little sleep. My wife was pregnant at the time, so she was having a hard time. She'd get sick in the morning, and I was like going to work, and then she would need me. And when your wife is pregnant, she's on a different level. Like she's
hormones.
She's going through a lot of things, right? Exactly. So managing that with like I said, my business, it's just starting this brand new affiliate marketing business, this brand new YouTube channel, which I was extremely scared to do because I was scared to get on video.
Okay.
Man, as far as the mindset goes, it was, I think leading up to it, I had started listening to a lot of podcasts, a lot of Tony Robbins, a lot of self-development, and learning that the biggest thing that holds us back is the mind, right? So a lot of people say, well, I want to start this business, but I don't have the time. Okay. So I realized, okay, I got to make time. So I either got to get up early or I got to stay up late. I don't want to interfere with my wife's life. I don't want to, make her life miserable. I still want to be there for her. Right. So, I'm going to get up when she's not awake, and she's not even going to know I'm going to build this, 6-figure business this whole time. So she never knew. She knew, but like she didn't know I was up working because, like I said, this was something I did when she was sleeping. So, that's one thing, right? People always say the time, right? I don't have the time. And then people will say, well, I don't have the energy, right? Because I'm going to work and, I do this, I have family. So I don't know, man. It's just one of those things where I think people just make a lot of excuses for things, and you just got to make it happen, whether it's time, energy, the knowledge, right? The experience, like whatever your excuse is, you just got to get over that and make it happen, right? I mean, that's basically all it comes to. One of the best books I ever read with mindset is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Have you ever read that book?
No. Can't Hurt Me.
Yeah. Amazing book, man. This guy is an absolute monster.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah. He's a U.S. Navy SEALs, man. He's crazy. He ran 100 miles and he didn't actually he didn't actually train for this 100-mile race, but he had this strong mindset. I mean, he was literally breaking down. It's pretty extreme, bro, but it's pretty insane, like the way he talks about it. But that really got me thinking. I was like, man, this guy's legit. And it's all about the mind, bro. At the end of the day,
it is like that.
You won't.
Well, I mentioned a couple of obstacles already. Getting up at 3 o'clock and everything. But what actually was it like? The internet marketing part. Was it always like, okay, success, or did you have any obstacles or stuff that you have to like figure out during the period?
Oh man. Yeah, no, that was no success in the beginning, man. No one was watching my videos. I was getting no sales. I was awful on video. Like I was like, if you go to my YouTube videos, I was always just really bad. I had bad quality, like all these things that like gets a newbie in the beginning, right? Like I'm not seeing results. I'm not seeing all this, but that was the biggest thing, right? Like tech, I had never done anything with funnels or anything like that online. So the tech was always like one of the biggest things that like get, brand new entrepreneurs or brand new affiliate marketers is the tech part of it. Right. Or even obstacles where like, I've had my Facebook ads shut down, and that was crappy. Literally everything. Literally everything that could have happened has happened. I've accidentally, spent 2 hours right before work creating YouTube videos, and then I didn't have my sound on, right? So just little things, man. And that gets you, right? Because if you only have a few hours before work and you spent that whole time, you're barely on any sleep. But the thing is, you just like, okay, whatever. I learned a lesson. I'll make it better next time. You just got to have that positive outlook either way.
You check the sound. Make sure the sound is on,
You're going to learn, man. You're going to learn. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but this is what I tell, every single person that I deal with. If something doesn't go your way, you have to think in terms of, don't think, okay, it didn't work. I failed, whatever. The first thing that you should think is, what did I learn from this?
Right.
Because if you get a lesson out of it, then you definitely know, okay, it was worth it. you are a step ahead as from where you were before. So that makes it, a success, basically, in other words. Let's talk a little bit about the course now, because one thing I just did a review. When I set up my page, I'm going to have a separate video with a review of the course and my bonuses and stuff. And one of the things I said there is, like, in comparison to other people, all the people who come out with courses about internet marketing, there's a huge difference. And that huge difference is the fact that you remember everything. It was just 9 months ago. You know how it was. For people who has been like doing this for 5 years, 10 years or something like that, come up with a course, they might have forgotten how it was at the beginning. They go like, do this, do that, but not necessarily that easy. And you still remember everything. So talking about the course, was that your mind, the state of mind when you're, trying to teach people about the stuff?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, people realize, they know I'm in the trenches, right? I'm in Facebook Messenger. People will reach out to me. Like, I'm not going to be that guy that doesn't respond to people, right? Like, I'm still in the trenches with everyone else, right? So exactly. I think, that's exactly what's going on. Is like, I'm still going through the same things that you guys are going through. The biggest difference is, I'm just a little bit ahead, right? I've been able to generate a little bit more income. I've been able to generate a bigger brand. So I'm helping you guys, but I'm just a little bit ahead, right? And I think people really resonate with that. And, the stuff I put out is pretty new, right? I was able to do this, by the end of 2019. So this stuff is pretty new, of course, right? Also, right? Exactly. So like, especially like the TikTok, building my TikTok brand and building my TikTok leads, which is a part of the course, by the way, that is going to be like I said, this is something that's very, very new. Right. And that's the main goal, is like, people understand that I'm in the trenches with them, and I'm not just like some guru that's made seven figures and forgot everything, right? They're just throwing some courses out there to make money.
Happens. That kind of happens.
It does. It really does.
Like, okay, they're trying to explain something, and you go like, don't understand. You notice that I had to change camera, right? The other one failed, but he came back, so I'm going to go back to that one. Yeah, but see, this is what you learn from these technical problems. Okay, I should have at least 2 cameras. Somehow I just turned off, but I had a backup for a second. So I'm back with this one.
There you go.
See, you have to, be ready. Which model is your favorite one in the course?
Oh man, there's so many good ones, man. I think my favorite thing about the course is that we go really deep into how to get traffic, right? So, if you guys don't know what affiliate marketing is, basically, you're referring people to, other products, other courses, other products that you believe in, right? So the biggest problem with affiliate marketing is, getting customers, getting traffic to that product that you want to promote. So we go really deep into the course, but my favorite module is the YouTube one. And you'll even notice that, because I think I call it the king of traffic, and I put YouTube because YouTube is literally the king of traffic, because people are searching for a solution for their problem. So, if you can get in front of that right person, and you can get your video in front of them and, give them some value, but then, refer them to your affiliate product, you're making sales all day on autopilot, right? As long as you just stay consistent with YouTube. So I think YouTube's my favorite one, man. And I think a lot of people enjoyed that one. And we go pretty deep into it, right? From like how to set up your YouTube channel to, SEO, obviously the most important part, search engine optimization, keyword research, all the way to how to create the video. So that's my favorite one for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's the one probably that you have been connected to it every single day, probably since you started, right? Because you went from like not liking to be in front of a camera to, starting getting some traction and suddenly, yeah. And I think I remember, hearing about you about a year ago, but it was through a chat bot. I guess you implemented that relatively early in your career, so to speak. Because that's the only way I knew about you. I didn't see your YouTube videos or anything. It was just, in Facebook, every now and then you'll send this messages, and I went, oh, okay, he's still there. And then you send this about the beta, possibility. and I
Yeah.
just raised my hand, right? Yeah.
Wow, that's
So,
cool, man. I didn't know you found me with the messenger chat. I wonder how,
yeah.
if it was an ad or something. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't use those crazy like a lot, but that's really cool.
Yeah, interesting. Uh, there is so much stuff. I'm a very, very, I believe a lot about this Pareto principle. I don't know if you've heard about it, that, 20% of your actions is going to produce 80% of your results.
Yeah.
So what would you say to be a successful affiliate marketer? What would you say is that 20% that's important to produce 80% of the results?
Yeah, no, for sure, man. As an affiliate marketer speaking specifically, I think the biggest thing you need to focus on is what's the thing that's actually going to get you where you want to be. And I think a lot of people inside of their business or, any business in general, they focus on all this other stuff that really doesn't matter, when you should just be creating the thing that makes you the most money, which is, focusing on your traffic source, right? So for me, I think the reason why I was able to create so much success is because I would do a YouTube video every single day, right? Every single day I would get up, 3:30 in the morning, and I was creating a video every single day because I knew that creating content, creating, a YouTube video was going to get more eyes on my stuff, right? Instead of, getting up early and, not really being efficient, go check my funnel, go check my emails, act busy, right? Go check Facebook, go check the Facebook groups, that's the thing that I didn't do. I didn't waste time. I didn't have time, bro. Like I got up at 3:30. I had to leave at 7 a.m. Like that's not a lot of time, as you know, creating a business, creating videos. So I was extremely efficient in that time. So yeah, man, I think the biggest thing is like know inside of your business what makes you the most money. And for me, it was YouTube videos. That was getting me the most leads. So I was like, okay, I need to just focus on this. I need to focus all my time here.
All right, that's really something that for people to think about, because like you just said, that happens a lot. It has happened to me, go like, okay, check my funnel. Oh, it looks good. I created this page. It looks pretty. And then you read it 10 times and what are you achieving there? Right?
Exactly.
The thing that brings you leads, right? That's important.
Check your emails like 10 times or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I have one last question.
Sure.
And this last question is about helping others, other newbies. If you could condense in one piece of advice what a newbie needs to do, you kind of already done that, but if you need to condense it in like one piece of advice, what would it be?
Yeah, so like just like as an affiliate marketer in general, or like just generally?
I would say business in general.
Business in general.
Marketing in general.
Yeah. Great question, man. So let's see. The biggest thing, man, I would say is look at your online business as a real business, right? So I mean, if you were to start a brick and mortar business, like a food store or restaurant, that's not going to take you 3 months or even 6 months to make your money back. In the back of your head, there's no way, right? You got to buy the building, you got to hire employees, you got to do this, you got to get your food, whatever, right? Whatever it is to start a brick and mortar business. I want you to take that mindset and take it to your online business because it's the same thing, right? Yeah, it's a little easier. You don't have all these moving parts, but you're still building a business from the ground up. So look at it in a long-term type deal, right? You're not just going to make a ton of money overnight. And I think that's the biggest problem for a newbie. That was the biggest problem for me for years, right? Like I said, I started all these online businesses before, drop shipping, Amazon, Shopify, whatever. And my biggest problem was, I'm going to make a lot of money like in a few months, right? And I didn't realize that all these businesses work. They all work. People are making millions of dollars with all these businesses. My problem was I'm not building this from the ground up, right? Like I'm looking at this as like, or I'm not thinking that, okay, I got to build this from the ground up and just continue to get better at it. I thought, okay, let's make a lot of money overnight. So as a newbie, you got to really look at this and think, it's going to take me time, and I know that, and that's okay. I got to learn this stuff. I got to, I've never done this before, and I just got to learn this, and it's going to take some time. There's so much I need to learn, right? Like if I were to go back and try to learn everything I knew before, I understand that, okay, I got to learn all this stuff. I got to learn the tech part. I got to learn the copywriting part, how to speak to my audience, how to build an audience, how to do all this stuff, right? You can't just go into something and think you're going to be an expert right away. It's not going to happen no matter what you do. So I think if you have the right mindset going into it, I think you'll be successful. Like, because you know that you're not going to be super successful very, very quickly, right? And I think I go into my intro inside the course because that's important, really, really important. Because I can give you all the tactics, everything you need, but if it doesn't work in the next month, then you're going to say that I failed, right? So you have to have that, you have to have that mindset. So hopefully that answered your question, man.
Yeah, I think you did. I mean, it's if somebody has never done internet marketing and is like, okay, this is the course, it's practical, but what can I expect? And they watch this interview, I think they know what to expect, right? They know basically they do have to work. I mean, it's not like push a button and everything is going to work out. They actually have to put in the work like any other business, only it's on online. And the benefits, once you do that and when you do the work, then they're much bigger than in a normal business, right? At least that's the way I see it.
Oh yeah, that's the upside, right, to an online business. It's so much more scalable, right? That's the nice thing. That's why I love it. But you gotta have that mindset that it's gonna take time to build, right? For some people, maybe 9 months, like me. Some people might take 2, 3, 5 years, right? But it's better than working a 9-to-5 job for the rest of your life. You might as well, make it happen now, right? Start your journey. So yeah,
exactly. Man. Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time, and I'm very thankful for all the information. And thank you. And I definitely wish you the best during the launch. So we all benefit.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. And I'm glad you've already gone through it, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I'm excited for the launch, man. October 6th. It's coming up.
All right. I'll have a review for you there also.
All right, bro. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Hi, guys. This is Mr. Buck from MrBuckReviews.com. And today I bring you something very special. Jonathan Montoya, a guy who 9 months ago was just starting internet marketing, and after 9 months was able to, resign from his job and dedicate himself fully to do online marketing, has released a course. And I find this very compelling because most of the big gurus, the big guides who have been doing internet marketing for a while, they might have forgotten exactly what they did to start from scratch and get their freedom. And actually the name of the course is Freedom Breakthrough, something he achieved in 9 months. And I think it's very important to go check it, take a look at it, because if you want to achieve freedom, financial freedom, you want to be able to work online and then basically have the opportunity and the ability to work from wherever you want, because you're not attached to a location. And that's exactly what Jonathan wanted. He had a job, a very well-paid job, but he didn't like it. He was an electrical engineer, and he just didn't like it. He didn't like the kind of constraints that job put on him. So he decided to just go ahead and do something about it. And what he did was get into internet marketing, affiliate marketing, and in 9 months he achieved it. So all that information, everything that he did, and because he hasn't forgotten it, he just put it together in a course, and that's the course that I'm going to present to you today. So let's jump onto the computer and take a look. And interestingly, this page is also somewhere on the page, either above or below, most likely above. You also have the interview that I have with him. So look forward for that. And please do not go away, because at the end, I'm going to show you very, very, very special bonuses that you can use with this training in order to actually put into practice what you learn in the training. Obviously, he provides some of the tools, but some of the tools you will have to buy. So here you'll get the ability to get them for free. Some of them very important. So stay to the end. So let's jump onto the computer. It's called Freedom Breakthrough from Jonathan Montoya. The Affiliate Blueprint Academy is starting from scratch welcome to the course. Watch this first. The intro to affiliate marketing, how to take the course. You can see I've been, taking all of the course. That's Jonathan, and he will tell you everything. You can see that he uses a lot of graphics, and he writes on his little table, behind him, explaining stuff in a way that you actually understand what's going on and what you're supposed to do. And I find it very interesting. For instance, if we go down here, he has, let me see if I find it. Yeah, exactly here. The perfect affiliate funnel. And then he explains what it is, and you can see a picture here. He gives you an idea, but he goes into details, specific details, tips, tricks on how to use and implement this perfect affiliate funnel. And if you do that, the course is super he talks about everything. And it's not only that, he has also brought people who are better. Obviously, he's only 9 months or maybe a little bit longer, because obviously he needed time to prepare the course and everything. But let's say a year ago, he was starting, and now he's, fully online doing internet marketing. But you could understand that he's not an expert on everything. So he acknowledges that fact. And you will see, for instance, there are certain trainings that he's not doing it himself, but he brought in some person who is an actual expert in the matter, and that person is actually doing the training for him for that section of the course. Like, for instance, here, the Google SEO Mastery. He brought Nathan Lucas to explain that, to train and teach that. And here at the end, for instance, you can see that he brought Alex Branning for how to structure the perfect affiliate offer. The things that you need to think about. Why is it important? How to, do your copywriting the right way in order to actually make the training or make your offer really compelling for the person who is reading it or being exposed to it. The same thing here, high ticket sales mastery using Facebook organic training, Joshua Unk. So something also, I would say that he uses Facebook organic training in a very good way. I'm talking about Jonathan, but he brought somebody who is even better. So Joshua Unk, who has a little bit more experience behind him. And the same thing with ClickFunnels. He brought an expert who actually won a car from ClickFunnels, one of the best affiliate marketers in the ClickFunnels world that actually won the dream car, who is Paul Motley. So that in and by itself gives the training complete value, and it makes it really, really valuable. And you are getting your stuff, the information you get back. You will probably think, okay, it's only 12 models and a couple of bonuses. It's not a lot, but if you look at it, you see that under each model there's more than one training. Here is a bunch of training, how to set up everything, how to do all the different platforms you can see there, how to do ClickFunnels, how to set up GetResponse, MunchEye, Amazon, ClickBank, Bluehost. From zero he starts and explains everything. So it's really, really a complete training, I would say. It has everything that you need, how to do and set up absolutely everything. So this is the training. You have everything that you need to learn from zero to freedom to become an internet or affiliate marketer. Everything. But that's not everything. I want to give you something more. I want to give you there's something else that I wanted to show you in the training, because it's not just he talking all the time. So let's go back for a second and I'll show you something else. It's that he has here at the bottoms, for the beginning of each module, he has a worksheet, something that would help you have like the important aspects of that particular section of that particular module, condensed in checklists, worksheets, and stuff that you can use to actually put into practice, because this is the most important part, to put into practice that what you learn in the training. Because I have had many trainings, and that happens to a lot of people. You buy a training and you say, oh, I'm going to do this, but a lot of people just start the first, second, third video, and then they just stop. They don't actually take become consistent to learn everything and then to actually start putting into practice. And by using these worksheets, that's a help. Obviously, it's no way that he can come through the computer and grab your hand and force you to do the stuff. But he's giving everything that he can to help you do that. And then the other part, the other, I would say 80% is you. You actually have to do the stuff. So to help you with those things, I have set up or created or put together a set of bonuses that will help you. It gives you tools, and it also gives you the mindset part. So let's take a look on my computer. So this is the bonuses that I prepared. One of the things that you will notice or you will know, for instance, that he mentions is here. Let me show you here in the training. You probably have never seen it before, or maybe very seldom. See, free traffic with TikTok, and then paid traffic with TikTok ads. So I was thinking, okay, what can I give you that can help you? Well, there is this software. It's called Upreacher, that allows you to find influencers across all social networks. Under them, it's TikTok, Reddit, Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and blogs. So with this software, once you implement the abilities or the techniques that are included in the software goes out and looks for these influencers, and then you can it actually helps you contact them. It gives you templates and everything, so you can contact these influencers in order for them to promote your products. So if you put this together with a training from Jonathan, you certainly can implement what you're learning. So let's go to the next one. This is another aspect that he mentions several times during the whole course, and actually is part of what I mentioned before, the perfect affiliate funnel, which is I have here. You see this here? Email. So the funnel, yes, it's there, but you use email marketing all the way through. And how you can improve your email marketing? Well, you can use this software, Email List Studio. It gives you a lot of little tiny tools that you can use to make your email marketing a little bit more compelling, to make people open their emails more often or interact with your emails, and you have more engagement. Like, for instance, you can put countdown timers inside the email, so to make, to increase the urgency of the email. And that's only one of the things you can put, like big yes, no buttons inside of the email that will make it more compelling and will make people engage more with the email. That's what this one does. Lead Monster. This is another cloud software that will allow you to create opt-in forms. But opt-in forms, all kinds of opt-in forms that you can use to actually generate leads for you. And not only you can put these opt-in forms on your sites, there are some, I think it's the Authority Monster part of it, that allows you to put these opt-in forms on other people's sites. And that's very, very interesting how you can implement it. And you get free access to this software also. And then you get, as I was saying, email marketing is very important here. You get this premium guide that will show you about 11 different places where you can get free autoresponders. Especially when you're starting and you might not have a big budget. Knowing where these free autoresponders are located and how you can use them can benefit you, can help you become, do what you need to do to start. And obviously, as you start and you start generating an income, then you can use that income, you can reinvest that income to create a professional or to pay for a professional autoresponder. Then the same thing here. This is another software that allows you to automate mobile traffic and drive hordes of it to your system, but it's very oriented to mobile devices. So this is also something that you can use. It's also related to list building. And this is the other one I was mentioning. That's very important. You need to have your mindset. Your mindset is something that if you don't have that aspect of the whole thing, you will start. It will be easy to start, but in the end, you will stop. And that's not what you want to do. You want to start, you want to see what it's necessary to do, you have to be consistent with the training, learning about everything that you need to learn, and then you have to start implementing. You have to take the action necessary to actually, achieve whatever you want to achieve. And this training will give you tips and tricks that you can use to actually go from the mindset thing to the action that actually is what brings results in the end. It's like, for instance, if I think about me right now, if I didn't sit down and record this video, you wouldn't be seeing it. I mean, I had to take a particular set of actions in order for you to be able to be looking at this. And the same thing, Jonathan, he had to take a particular set of actions in order to create that course and in order to be able to, in 9 months, be online all the time. And this is why this information and this training is so important. So I hope you really like this information. I hope you consider this training valuable and you just decide to take it, take the offer, buy it and benefit from it. But only do it if you know that you're going to actually follow through and actually take the actions that he teaches you. And only if you do that, you'll have a benefit from it. So this is Mr. Buck signing out.